That mom is fat. Look at her old lady butt. Ew.
You know what? I cannot wait for the comment where somebody's like, "Oh, family complains about Disney doing them wrong as they float around in a luxurious pool." Because you know that's coming. It's they're gonna have to complain about something.
This is the HOA pool in the community that we rent a home from. It's not our pool. We don't own it.
By the way, if you're that person, you're the one who decided to click on this and watch it, so that's on you.
How are you? I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. Really means a lot to me. Actually irritated, but much better than I was earlier today. I'm gonna let Kristen lead most of this conversation, but Disney, listen up. No. This is for you.
You're not Disney. You can keep scrolling. Is that how that goes?
Yeah.
So, we are annual pass holders at Disney. We have been for, on this part of the country, for 6 years. And on the other side of the country, before we moved to Georgia, we were pass holders for like 5 years. So I'm pretty experienced in how this whole thing works. We make payments on our annual pass, and the day that your payment comes out of your bank account is dependent upon when you sign up. And our passes don't expire until closer to the end of the month, but I needed the payment to be in the middle of the month. It just makes more sense for us financially with where our bills lay out. So I called today and renewed our passes so that the payments would take place around the 15th. Previously, at one point, not last year, I think the year before, we had the water park option added on to our passes, and we barely used them because we were not local enough. We felt that was a waste of money, so we did not have it this current 23-24 year. But we wanted to add them now that we're local and be like, let's just go to a water park today instead of being hot. So we added it today, and I got...
He wants to squirt you.
That's a really good shot. Okay, go away. I got really excited and was like, oh my gosh, maybe we could go to a water park today. Because we had plans to just go to the pool. And when I was in the shower, I started thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know if that's going to be possible, because I don't know when the new passes actually become active. And decided, you know what, I better call somebody. So I called the VIP pass holder line. And the first person I spoke with was like, I'm not sure that I can answer this for you. I need to transfer you to somebody else. She transferred me to somebody else. The phone rang, stopped ringing, went silent. I waited for 4 minutes of silence and then got disconnected. So I got frustrated because I was on, the total phone call length was like 28 minutes. So I got frustrated because it was like 28 minutes total phone call. So I hung up and I decided to chat. And now, because we go often and I've done lots of things, I know that the chat option is not always the best option for everything. And so the very first thing I asked was, can you help me with a question about my annual pass? And I was told, yep, I'd be happy to help. So I said, cool. And I explained the situation, that our passes expire on August 27th, and that I had just renewed our passes and added the water sports park option. We had not had it prior, yada, yada, yada. Could we go to a water park today? And the guy gave me a very textbook answer of the rules. And I said, okay, so does that mean we can get in today or we have to wait? He gave me another textbook answer, but it's all signs seemed like they were pointing towards, yeah, you could go. So I took my phone to Scott and I said, hey, can you please read this and tell me if I'm reading this right? Because I'm not sure what he's saying, and I need to just know that for a fact we can get in today. Is this active today? So Scott very directly asked,
No.
On behalf of me. He already showed the camera that at one point. So as me, Scott asked very directly, and the guy was like, yep, you can go to the water park today. we live close to Disney, but we don't live so close to Disney that it's like a hop, skip, and a jump, you know?
This couple, they're like complaining. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. Let's thumbs down this video and leave a negative comment.
Baba, I'm right.
Okay, shoot me.
So we packed up the kids, and we made the drive, and we parked, and we got out, and we went up to the little scanner magic band, and you put your finger on it, and it didn't work. And so they sent us to one of the windows with guest relations, and the girl looked at it, and she was like, yeah, you guys can't get in today because it's not active yet. And I said, well, we chatted with the cast member, and the cast member said that we could. And I was like, I can show you on my phone. And so she looks at it, and she basically just says, I don't know who this person is. Sounds like a bot.
So the bot says,
So she wrote.
sure, you could go.
So she wrote the person's name down and was basically like, I have no problem calling and telling people that they've given out wrong information. I don't care if it's at the resorts, if it's at the parks, like, I'll take care of it. And I was like, okay, so what does that mean? And she goes, unfortunately, what it means is you can't get in today with these, but what I can do, and that's where I held my breath and was like, okay, do the right thing. I can sell you discounted tickets at $52 a per. No. I'm not going to be doing that today because I literally just gave you more money to renew my passes. I'm not doing that. So we didn't, and we walked away, and I was angry. I was really mad, but I have this thing where I'm like, don't treat people like shit. Sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss on this channel, right? This is the one I'm not supposed to cuss on. I'm like, don't treat people poorly. That it's not her fault. Like, she's not the one that told me to come down. So I was like, okay. I'm like, thank you. See you later. And as we were walking away, I was like complaining to Scott, and I was like, should I make a phone call? And he's like, yeah, why not? So I called, and I called the VI pass holder number, and I got a lady in reservations. I was like, I thought I was calling this number. Am I not? And she's like, well, somehow you got to me, but I can transfer you over. But can I ask, what do you need help with? So I gave her this bill, and she was like, I'm very sorry that you received wrong information. She's like, I am not okay with that. That shouldn't have happened. Hopefully somebody in the VIP pass holder line can help you out. I'm gonna send you over there. So I talked to another lady, explained the exact same thing. And she said, are you ready for it? She said, are you still at Typhoon Lagoon? And I said, I am. We're sitting in the parking lot trying to figure out what we're going to do with our day because we just wasted almost an hour between driving here and going to the front desk and coming back. What are we gonna do with our Saturday?
It's only an hour. Gosh, why are you so complaining?
Until I drive home, and then it's almost... It's almost 2 hours.
By the time we get home, it'll be 4.
Oh my gosh. So she was like, okay, did you talk to anybody in guest relations? And I was like, yes. And they're the ones that gave me the solution of paying an additional $52 per person to come in to the park. And she said, unfortunately, they're going to be the best ones to resolve this for you. And there's nothing. And there is nothing that I can do for you. She also reiterated how unhappy she was with the situation, how wrong it was that we received wrong information, and she's not okay with that. But she couldn't do anything to help us.
So here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
It's where are you going? Oh, you're gonna take over for real? Go ahead.
The thing is, I spend a lot of money at their theme parks, and I know that every pass holder does, and even people that just vacation, they spend a lot of money too. And this felt like something that really validated a complaint. I did my due diligence. I went out of my way to basically tell his cast member, I think you're giving me wrong information. And he continued to just confirm that wrong information. And he works for the company. He speaks for the company. I don't. And that's the information he gave me. It would have taken the sting out, even if the cast member that I spoke to on the phone was like, you know what, I'll give you a $25 gift card so that you guys could go eat somewhere on us. I know that she probably had the ability to put passes to the park into our My Disney Experience app. And I thought that was gonna be, if they did that, that would have been too much, honestly, probably too extreme. But I wanted more than a, I'm sorry and this shouldn't have happened. And I don't know where that level of, can you stop it? It used to be a thing that if you were upset if Disney did something wrong, they made sure they took care of it. And now I'm like, I see it so much where people only say, "Oh, Disney said I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." I get it. They're hurting.
Yeah.
Financially, their attendance is down 4%.
The multi-billion-dollar company.
I just was hoping.
Say that again, just like you did right there. Say it again.
The multi-billion-dollar company.
Here's the thing, man. What sucks is technology is a convenience, but it's also something where it's like, hey, I don't know if this is like, should I trust this? What does this mean? And well, when we use the app to,
I think
speak to
everybody
somebody
should know
and-
how beautiful Ian looks in his goggles.
Yeah, Ian, come on.
I look gorgeous, don't I?
I look like a king.
You do look like a king. You are a king. So here's the thing: is this is more of a. Yeah, are we complaining about it? Sure, because it sucks, but whatever. The bottom line is, if you're going to be using the Disney app to communicate with somebody, or you're going to go online and you're going to attempt to communicate with somebody, know that that is possibly not even a human being. Welcome to 2024. Artificial intelligence? It's awesome.
She said a bot person, but
Well,
I don't think she.
what is that, a hybrid? Are you
I
half
don't.
robot?
I
It's the
think.
Terminator.
I think she was trying to be insulting towards this person. That like it's not a face-to-face conversation, so you can't like say definitively who it was. That's the vibe that I got. So that's the thing. It's like I'm more mad that it was just an I'm sorry. And that was it, because it used to be more than that, and I don't know that I feel like Disney values their guests the way that they used to. And when I see people complain about it, normally I'm like, oh my god, shut up. But today I'm like, maybe. So my advice to you, anything that you have on your My Disney Experience app, your dining reservations, your hotel reservations, your tickets, your lightning lanes, your multi-pass, I don't know what those things are called, the virtual queues, all of it. Take screenshots. And like, in my case, it didn't matter that I had physical proof, but make sure you have physical proof of everything that happens to the My Disney Experience app, because apparently nobody's tracking that either.
Is that my cue to come in? Do I come back
If
in
you
on
want
here?
to.
Okay, hi.
I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Hi. Welcome to the Neverlander channel. If this is a video that you enjoyed, make sure you give us thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed by now, I don't know why you wouldn't. Second thought, I don't know why you would. These people in this poll complain about a lot of things.
Yeah, we
but-
suck.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm struggling
I will.
with putting this on the Neverlander channel versus the family channel, but I feel like this is like Neverlander material
Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
The corporate says stop. We just want to see you fighting.
because we're always talking about Disney. There's, listen, 99.9% of the time, the experiences at Disney are, that's why
Perfection. They're
they
great.
do, yeah, the customer service, everything is top notch. Hi.
We were at Animal Kingdom yesterday, and I made sure that I went out of my way to compliment a cast member who I felt like went over and beyond for me, and I didn't ask her to. And that is
Disney customer service.
That's what I
makes
expect.
them as
That's what I
great
expect.
as they are. So, yeah, this is such a rarity, but the reality of it is it happened, and so be cautious if you're going to be using some of those. You okay?
Are you sure you're okay?
Wow.
You're gonna be okay?
Corporate camera.
All right.
Oh my god,
Hey,
Arnold,
listen.
no, my hair!
Do me a favor.
Yeah,
go watch
Arnold,
some of our other
finger.
content. It's so much better than this is. I promise you. Because in some of the most recent video uploads, we're not even in them. So you might like that stuff better. But anyway, all right. Love you guys. Do something nice. Act like a Disney cast member. And hold the door open for somebody. And make sure you tell your mom that you love her.
Oh, do that.
Better than all.
Booger's hanging out of his nose.
Oh, no, I can't see that. I can't see it.
Yes, I do. Ah, shit. No, I already got
No,
it out
it's
too.
great, but it's on camera, him pulling it out and
Oh, I'm
it's
gonna
stretching.
puke.
You gotta edit that out of the video.
Except